3 years of trading and over $35,000 gone.
I probably have more evals than Scott. I think I've gotten like
Wow.
800.
800 evals, but she did manage to get a $10,000 payout in December. But what she said about that payout surprised me.
I finally admitted to myself that I had an addiction.
Sonia is a successful real estate agent who has been running her own business for 15 years. She's not someone who struggles to make money or build something, but trading has been a completely different story. The hustle mentality that made her successful in business has been working against her in trading. Her biggest problems come down to the same things we see over and over: no defined plan, no real rules, and when things start going against her, she adds size until that one trade wipes her out. After her December payout, she got overconfident and spiraled hard in January and February. Her husband doesn't know how much she spent. It's been affecting their marriage. She joined the Discord because she knew it was either change or quit. I saw 4 failed check ins in 1 week and was like, you need an intervention. We sat down together a few weeks ago. Stick around until the end and we'll check back in to see what happened next.
I started 3 years ago. I was gonna use a financial broker and I gave him my money, and then I'm like, it wasn't moving quick enough because I'm a very impatient person by nature.
Yeah.
So I decided to take $35,000 of my own money and figure out how I can trade on my own. So I did the whole YouTube University, and it's just been a long journey. I've lost probably, at first, I didn't know about prop firms. I think the first like 6 months I was trading my own money. I lost a lot of that.
Same.
And then I finally learned about prop firms, and I just went down the rabbit hole of the churn and burn of I probably have more evals than Scott. I think I've gotten like
Wow.
800, like between 800 between Apex and Top Step. Yeah, that's including like PAs. I finally admitted to myself that I had an addiction to it,
Okay.
and I
Yep.
did all I did your whole burning like literally, and that's how I knew I had.
Good. Yeah.
And I counted each one, and I just couldn't. I was just amazed at how much I burned. But anyway, I burned through all the whole 35,000, and then some with all the evals and stuff. It wasn't until I joined your Discord that I figured out, okay, I have an issue. I have a big time problem, big time addiction, and I really need to stop because I'm just gonna go. Yeah, it's just not gonna go well for me anymore. So
Okay.
that's kind of like in a big nutshell of where I am.
That's good that you realize it's a problem and you're looking for accountability and help. So that's awesome. I know you had a pretty good December. Do you want to tell me a little bit about December, what your trading looked like, and what the payout situation was?
Yeah. So the thing is that looking back at it, it wasn't really, because if you tell me, oh, what did you do then that you're not doing now? And I can't even tell you what I did because it wasn't like a trading plan that I had. It was more like a lot of discretionary trading, and it was using the reverse button a lot, which is not good. And just, being up like so much money and then losing it, being up again. And yes, I did have like every week I would take out 2,000. I think at the end of the month I was able to get a $10,000 payout overall,
Okay.
but it wasn't proper trading. Like it wasn't
Okay.
something that's repeatable. It wasn't something that was disciplined. It wasn't, it was just terrible
Okay.
trading, and more of that gambling trading situation. Yeah.
Okay. So you think it was kind of gambling and luck almost?
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't like like a structured plan. I mean, I do see the technical side of things, and I can reach structure pretty well, but I think that my bad habits took over. My emotions took over.
I know after the payout, after December, after the payouts, you've been having a bit of a hard time now.
So January, February was horrible, like
Okay.
evals, more evals, more. 3 to 5 emails in one day. It was just like I was a mess because I got overconfident and I'm thinking, oh, I can do this in January, And the more I tried, the worse it was getting. When I would do everything, revenge, overtrade, over leverage, everything I'm not supposed to do, I did. And I just couldn't get a handle. I kept thinking about, oh my God, I can do this. I can do that. I can get it back. I can and it never happened. It never happened. So I was just spiraling out of control from January and then February. And then I think I joined your Discord like 2 weeks ago or something like that. No, more than
Something
that.
like that. Yep.
I think maybe 3 weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting out of control again. Like going back into that gambling mentality. And it's just like I need to I need to figure this out or else I need to
Yeah.
stop trading, period, because I'm just gonna go broke, you know? And I haven't been able to pay off my credit card just from, all the evals I've been getting still. So
Mhm.
my goal was just take it one day at a time and just try to just maintain one eval for a very long time, like as long as I could. Just take that one step. I was able to maintain one eval for 19 days.
That's
So
awesome.
after that, I was like, well, maybe I can do this, Maybe I can get out of this addiction mentality, gambling type of mentality and really do it the right way. One of the things that I was doing, which is really bad, is adding on to the trade, adding more contracts, because
Yep.
I want to hurry up and get there, and that's wrong. I know that that's wrong. I need to slow down. I feel like I'm taking 2 steps back, but I know to make one big step forward, but it just feels so slow. And one of my worst personality habits, I'm a total D person, total D dominant. I've run a real estate business for a very long time, and I've been so successful at that, and in that business, I did so well. I do so well. I see, a lot of money in that, and I think that's also affecting me too because in real estate, if you see a commission check, it's a lot. And then in this, I'm like, I can't even make $100, but over here, it's just crazy. The whole offset of money is like distorting the way, but of course I've been in that business for 15 years. So
Yeah.
obviously, I'm trading it compared 3 years to 15. But so I know all this, but it's still like, I feel like I'm failing. Like I have to prove to myself, hey, I
Okay.
did it. But it's like opposite, the more you want to do in business, you're hustler, it's like, no, trading is opposite. The less you
Yeah.
do, the better. So it's just a catch 22 with it. But I'm
Okay.
just figuring myself out and trying to figure out, okay, now that I can know that I can keep an account for a little bit of time. Yeah, what I was doing wrong is definitely sizing in. Like I would start with 3 micros, then it'd be, oh, I'm grained, and then add another 3 and another, and then by the time I knew it, I was in freaking 18 micros, and then it would reverse, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. So
Okay.
that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Right now, what would you say your biggest problem is in your actual trading?
Right now, my biggest problem is figuring out my trading plan. Like,
Okay.
figuring out where my edge is, like trying to okay, is my edge in like a continuation trade? Is it in a reversal trade? I'm just trying to figure out what does my A plus setup look like? Because
Okay.
clearly with all last week being negative every single day, I'm frustrated and lost at this point. And
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's understandable. In this time, while you're frustrated and lost and figuring it out, I would just say keep doing what you're doing in taking it slow on the accounts. Don't
Mm.
make the credit card situation any worse.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like you need to make money from your trading now? Like, has it caused enough financial pressure on you, or are you okay?
I'm okay now. So I'm not like
Okay,
money is not a pressure anymore.
that's good. That's good. So
Yeah.
you can slow down. You can sort of like take a step back, slow down, and actually use this time to figure it out.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now for your actual trade plan, do you have any rules around your trading? Like, I think you said you have your time window of 8:30 to 10:30 your time, you're central, so that's 9:30 to 11:30
Yeah.
Eastern
So
time.
notice that I need to, just based on last week, the last 2 weeks of trading, I need to start later in the day. Like I need to wait at
Okay.
least an hour for the initial balance. So I won't get into
Okay.
the trade until I find a key level. And that also makes me be a little bit more patient.
With your strategy, do you think you could come up with like one setup that you like
Yes. So the
and then
ones,
do the 20 trades? Yep.
yeah, yeah, I'm glad you said that because I believe that what I can see clearly is my strategy for VWAP trading. So basically, either a
Okay.
continuation trade to VWAP or a reversal trade to VWAP, based
Okay.
on the 15-minute chart and then entering on the 1,000 tick chart. So
Okay.
I,
So do you want to just make that your strategy for the next 20
yeah,
trades? And
I,
that's the only thing you can take?
yeah, I think that would be a solid plan for me.
Okay. On those trades, are you clear where your stop would be?
Mhm, yes.
Okay. Perfect. Um, okay. So you do that one. And then now you don't know if you should go 1 to 1 or 2 to 1 on it.
If I could at least get a 1-to-1 on there, I feel like I should be taking the trade as well. So I just have to look at the risk to see if
Okay,
that'll.
for now, while you're kind of getting yourself back on track with it and getting used to being on a plan, the simpler you can make it for yourself, the better. And also with 1 to 1, you're more likely you're going to have some more winners, right?
Mhm.
And then I think that will help with just confidence and feeling better
Yeah,
about the plan.
definitely.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So I'll do the 1-to-1. I'll track to see if it goes more than that.
You can also remove the reverse button.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can go in the settings and take it out.
I'm really
Okay.
trying to go down and really make this work. So it's either
Yeah.
do it or get out at this point. Cause yeah.
I think that's smart that you've realized that you're at that point
Hmm.
where it's like, I need to change, I need to figure out, or if I can't, then I need to quit trading. How long do you think you want to give it with trying the rules before saying, you know what, I can't, I'm quitting?
Maybe like 6 months. The support from the Discord has helped a lot because I don't have anyone um to hold me accountable. And that's, I think, you need a community
Yeah.
or of like-minded people that are going through your similar situation. And I didn't have that.
Yes.
So that has helped a lot as
Is Have you stopped talking to your husband about trading?
he stopped talking to me about, about it.
Okay.
He says,
Have
I
you
was
stopped trying to talk to him?
an emotional wreck the first 2 years. And I mean, it was really affecting us. Like it was even affecting our
Yeah.
sex life because, it was terrible. I felt so bad. He's like,
Yeah.
if you don't get your stuff together, like this is not going to go well. So it was affecting that. And I didn't want to mess that up. I really love my husband. So I wanted to continue going forward. And, and then he didn't even know about he doesn't still know about all the expenditures and oh my gosh. Yeah. Um, so now he sees me a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more not talking about it. And I really don't want to even mention it to him sometimes because I've been in such a bad, it's such a bad environment, bad mindset, that I've
Yeah.
had without bad habits that he feels like, oh, it's just, he feels like I'm never going to change.
What do you think is like your worst tilt trigger? Just the two losses, or is there other?
I have a very hard time losing. It would just be revenge trading and over leveraging all over again. And then I would get a headache and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm back in that hamster wheel again. So I've been thinking
I
about, all the stress from before. Like it comes back to me almost like that PSTD, all the losses, all the money, everything. It's like, you want to do that again?
So here's what we agreed on: two setups only, VWAP and trend continuation, 20 trades of each to collect data. Two micros, no adding to trades, two losses and done, full day lockout. Remove the reverse button, one to one risk to reward for now, affirmations out loud before each session, and 6 months to give it a real shot. So, did she actually do it?
So I saw that you've had 6 days in a row, the last 6 days of following your rules. So what's been going on with that? It looks like, from my perspective, that you've been doing pretty well since we talked last.
Yeah, so since we talked last, I was on a losing streak for like 2 weeks, which was completely taking my confidence away. It was pretty devastating because I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like I was just really frustrated. I didn't even want to trade anymore because I just every day was like, okay, I'm gonna lose today again and again. But what I did was I had been working with ChatGPT, but I used ChatGPT for the last 2 years. Um and lately I've been hearing about Claude and Claude and Claude and Claude. So I actually switched over to Claude and I kind of restarted everything. And I gave the file, the performance and kind of what I was doing and all this. And, they spit out a report. And unbeknownst to me, um, it discovered like a lot of different nuances about my trading, and one
Okay.
of them was that I am not a scalper, which I thought I was for those last like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So, a lot of the trades that I had, I was closing them too early. I was not allowing them to play out. And that's why it was so many losses, one after another after another. And so I kind of revamped everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still do the 20 trade challenge and do one trade a day, but letting it really ride out. Like to the point of
Okay.
even like right now, I think I'm still in the trade. It's been in there for like the last 3 hours, I think.
That's
So
good that you don't know.
yeah, but also what I noticed just in my life in general is that I was leaving a lot of things behind with trading. I think kind of like I saw one of your posts where you felt sad because you wanted to spend time with your child and you didn't because you were
Mhm.
so involved in trading, right? And so I kind of did
Yeah.
the same thing and I was leaving all my house duties behind, all the stuff, the laundry list of items that I have to do as a wife as well and just, so that was one of the things that was really bothering me. So I'm just like, what about if I just set it and forget it? Like literally one trade, leave it in there, go do what I have to
Yeah.
do on my, wifely duties and oh my gosh, it was like night and day. It's been working
Oh,
to my
that's
surprise.
amazing.
So I was like, wow. And then the first day it was green, and I'm like, oh well, this is a fluke. Second day it was green. Oh, this is another fluke, or I don't know. Um, so yeah, so I just kind of discovered that and then try to simplify what I was doing. So I think I had too many things going on in my like trading strategy that I had like
Yep.
15 lists of things. Oh, you have to do this and this. And it was just really, I guess, overwhelming or overcomplicating. So I kind of dumbed it down a little bit too, and then just been doing that ever since. So every day is definitely a struggle because I tend to overmanage and want to look at it and touch it and move stop or move this or just it is so hard to not check on it. Obviously,
Yeah.
having things to do while I set it and forget it is helping. So that's kind of where I'm going at. I'm going through the 20 trade challenge to see what my data is because I really don't have data. Even though I did $10,000 in December, I can't even tell you what I did. Like I have
Yeah.
no data. It was probably just hitting the reverse button all the time. I don't know. But now I do have some data. I've been in it for 12 days.
Yeah, that's good. So like you've simplified your strategy, you moved up to higher time frames, you're not watching your trades. And it seems like you're getting more winning trades doing it this way than what you had been.
Yeah, I am getting more money. And the other thing that I did was that I was notorious for doing is adding on contracts. Oh my gosh, I would just
Yes.
add on and add on and add on. And, I have to hold myself back because when I'm in profit, I would add on to my winners, but then obviously you don't know where it's gonna go. So if it goes the other
Right.
way and it hits your stop, then you're screwed. So I've just been working with 3 micros and that's it. I don't add on, I don't scale in, scale out like I was doing before, just because I want to see where the data leads me within these 20 trades.
Good.
And that way I know I have
That's really good.
more concrete. And the thing is that when you start like doing trades outside of your rules or strategy, then you really don't your data is screwed up.
Right.
I have slowed down a lot, even though it's so hard because oh my gosh, I want to just hurry up and make the money, you know?
Right. But from my perspective, like you've made a ton of progress in a pretty short amount of time. Like compared to what your check-ins were before and then when I talked to you
Yeah.
and then now like just to be taking like 1 or 2 trades a day and not watching them and not managing them so much and simplifying your trading system. Like I think that's all like it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's, I have good days, bad days, but overall, I'm really trying my best to control the emotional behavior that has led me to, oh my God, yeah, so much debt.
Okay. So you're feeling good going forward?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm just kind of trying to be neutral. I don't want to get too excited or too sad or too mad. I just
Yeah.
want to use my neutral state, like Terry says. Because,
I think it's okay to be happy. I think it's okay to be happy about your progress in terms of like your behavior and following your plan.
Mhm.
Like it's fine to be happy. Don't get crazy over the top when you have one win. Um,
Yeah,
but I think allow yourself to be happy about the progress that you've made in the way that you're trading.
yeah,
Like,
that's for sure.
because it has been a lot of changes in a short amount of time.
Yes, it has, but I was already really disgusted with myself and just so tired of doing the same thing over again and 1,000 times again. And I'm like, oh my God. That's why I see a lot of people in Discord and I'm like, oh my God, I know what you're feeling. I've been there. Just, everyone's ready at a certain time
Yeah.
frame, and you're ready when you're ready. But yeah, I was already tired.
Yeah. And you're not doing it anymore. Like that's the big thing. You've stopped the behaviors, right? Like you're not blowing through evals anymore. You're
No.
probably like are you adding more charges to your credit card from prop firms?
No, thank goodness.
If you missed last week's video, Terry was back and he broke down exactly why you don't need to go on tilt and how to stop it when you feel it coming on. He also put together a free 20 trade protocol PDF that you can download right now at dgenrehab.com. If you think your trading could use an intervention, applications are open at the link in the description. The Discord has a limited number of spots left. Link to that is also in the description. If you think it might be a good fit for you and you're really ready to change your trading, more so your behavior around your trading, then check out the page on my website all about the Discord. It talks about who should join, who shouldn't join, and it also has some feedback from some of our more long-term members. All right, like, subscribe, and I'll see you back here next week with Rob. And we'll be getting a little bit more technical because he's been trading since like 1990 or something crazy.